Alright guys, this is a little out of the norm for what I normally do on this channel, but I couldn't find a whole lot of information on this wireless phone charger, and I thought just to help anybody else that's going to buy one of these, I thought I'd do a quick review of what I know about this, what I've learned about it, and things that you may need to know. Now, this is actually a Christmas present for one of my kids, and I thought I'd just take it out and play with it to see what it does, how it works. And anyway, we'll just jump into it. So, what this is it's by a company called RegisBox, and it's a wireless phone charger, and this is the Zelda version of it. They make about 4 or 5 different versions of this. They all have different designs, different lighting effects and stuff, but it's a 15-watt fast charging base. So we'll open it up. First, let me show you. I'll show you. Here's the front of the box. Of course, it's all in Chinese there. Singulab design. Not sure if that's the company that makes it or if it's RegisBox. I think RegisBox is actually who sells them. I'm assuming Singulab is who actually makes it. Most of the stuff on the back of the box is in Chinese and English. And it says on the back of the box here, where's it at? It says 10 watt here. I do know that they make a 10 watt and a 15 watt version. Now, this is supposed to be the latest 2021 version of this charger, and it's supposed to be a 15 watt charger. The back of the box does not indicate that, so I don't know if that's going to be the case with this one. Now, what you get in the box, I've got a phone here we're going to try this on. Of course, you get the charging pad itself, and as you can see, it is pretty good size. It's about what is that, about 9.5 inches or so, almost 10 inches, 9 3/4 inches in diameter. Now, it does have a USB-C connector and a micro USB connector. I would recommend the USB-C if you have that available. On the back, it says Singulab design, Temple Elements wireless charger. It says output 10 watts. So this is a 10 watt version, I'm assuming. So this particular one that I got, even though the description on Amazon said 15 watt, this is only showing 10 watt. Unless they still use the same stamping on the back of these. Now, my particular phone only charges a max at 10 watts. So I'm not going to be able to put anything on it that charges any faster than that. Comes with a little manual. Now, the one thing you need to know is you need to use at least a 5-volt, 2-amp output fast charger. And I've got one of these here that I'll link also in the description. This is a 15 watt, I believe. Let me see if I can read this. Okay, this will charge at 5 volts at 3 amps, or 9 volts at 2.7 amps, or 12 volts at 2.08 amps. This is supposed to be a 15 watt fast charger. It's USB-C output. Comes with a nice I think it's about a 6-foot cord. But it's USB-C on both ends. And this is what they recommend. A charger similar to this is what they recommend to power the charging pad. So let's see what else. It does have some compatible devices. Now, this isn't the latest manual. I actually went to their website and I got the latest manual off of it, and I'll read the specs here in just a second. You got some kind of Chinese paper here. There is no English on this particular paper, so I have no idea what this says. I do see 10 watt there, 9 volt, 2 amp. And it does come with a cord, regular USB on one end, USB-C on the other. Does not come with any kind of a actual charging adapter. So you need to remember to use a 10 watt or 15 watt charging adapter. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this thing turned on. And like I said, I do recommend using the USB-C connector. Now I'm going to close, I'm out in the garage, so let me close this garage door so that we can see the lighting effects. Okay, so we just got some ambient light, and that light's probably going to shut off here in just a minute. But, so what you got, charging base is plugged in. I've got it plugged into my 15 watt charging adapter. I'm going to take my phone. So you set your phone on it. You'll get the lighting effect, you'll get the sound effects. And right now it's measuring, it's going to show us what this is charging at. Now the fastest I've ever seen this phone charge is about 1 amp. So about 1,000 milliamps is the fastest I've ever seen it charge, depending on what, depending on how low the battery is and what charger I was using. And what I've noticed is whether I plug directly in with this cord, which is plugged into the fast charger, or I've got it on this charging base, it charges just as fast. So, like I say, about 1,000 milliamps is the fastest I've ever seen this phone charge. Right now it's about 700 milliamp. If I plug it straight in, so we're plugged straight into with the cord. I don't know if you can see that. I know it's dark. As you can see, it's charging about the same as it did whenever I had it laying straight on the pad. So depending on your phone and probably how low the battery is going to determine how fast it's actually going to charge. So I'm just going to set it back down. Well, need to plug it in. When you first plug it in, you get the lighting effect, you get the sound. You can see the phone is discharging right now at a rate of minus 670 milliamps. Now, they say, and I'm going to let it sit here because eventually these lights here will go out. I think it takes about 10 to 20 seconds and they shut off, so this will be dark. They do that, they say, so that if it's sitting on your nightstand, you know, it's not causing ambient light to light the room up. and preventing you from getting a good night's sleep. So these lights will go out. The whole thing will go dark. And we'll just, there it goes. And that's the way the phone's going to sit and charge. The phone does need to be in the middle. If you set the phone off to the side, it's not going to pick it up. I'm sure all this is nothing more than just a regular charging base. Let me grab a light. I'm sure it's nothing more than just a common round charging base that they've installed in a bigger platform so they can have this lighting effect. This is based, I guess, on the Zelda theme along with the sound effects. So the phone, when you put it in the middle, is what activates the charging, and it does need to be, you know, somewhat in the middle for it to charge, and that probably does determine how fast it's going to charge also. If you've got it off to the side a little bit, but enough to activate the charging, it's probably still going to charge, but probably not as fast as what it should. So they say that you can activate, the instructions say to tap right here, and you can activate the lights and turn the sound off. If you tap once, it's supposed to turn the sound off. I believe it's the one tap for sound. 6 taps activates the lights. And it might be opposite. It might be 1 tap for the light. Yeah, that's what it is. 1 tap for the lights, 6 taps for the sound. Now, so you tap it, you get the lights and the sound. I was never really able to, there's just the lights, no sound. But this is the problem that I've had. You would think right now the sound is deactivated, so when you put the phone on it, you're not going to get any sound. Well, no matter what I do, when I put the phone on the charger, the lights and the sound activate. So I don't know if this tapping method is supposed to permanently deactivate either the lights or the sound, or if it's only for, if you want to see the lights, you can tap it. And if you don't want to hear the sound, say like in a demo mode, then you tap it, you know, your it's supposed to be 6 taps. Now there's no sound. The problem is the sound I could see getting annoying. So it'd be nice to be able to turn that off completely. I've yet to be able to do that. So I don't know if this unit is defective. I don't know if you will be able to upgrade the firmware with this. You know, going through your USB cable to your computer. I was not able to find any firmware. But as far as the charging part of it, it does work. It is, you know, it's obviously a lot cooler type of charger, you know, to me, more for a kid, which is who this is for. So, anyway, that's everything I know about it. I do have some notes here that I printed off. You've got a 5-volt 2-amp or 9-volt 2-amp input. Output is 5 watts, 7.5 watts, 10 watts, or 15 watts. Type C or micro USB. We measure the